Hi, this is Go Time with Showtime. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoy my content. Today's story is going to come fresh out of Houston, Texas, about this 25-year-old man named Deontray Flanagan, seen right here, who did a hateful thing by killing his 2-year-old daughter, seen right here, this beautiful baby. So I'm gonna let the news clip play, and then I'm gonna come back and collaborate on the story and what I think and how I feel about what Mr. Flanagan did to his own daughter, because he couldn't move on.
26 crimes of the heart. We start with a man accused of using his 2-year-old daughter as a pawn in a fight with the child's mother, ultimately leading to a chase and the child's death. Here's Fox 26's Gabby Hart.
And just awful situation as a father, as just a human being, for anyone to use a child, a precious, defenseless child.
Around 10 o'clock Monday morning, Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says this man, identified as 25-year-old Deontray Flanagan, went and picked his 2-year-old daughter up from daycare shortly after the child was dropped off by her mother.
I don't know if he was on the list of authorized persons. We're told he's a biological father.
Gonzalez says he then went to the mother's job at Walmart in the Greens Point area of North Houston and used their child as a bargaining chip.
Asking for her phone, her passcode with child in hand, and basically threatening to hurt the child if she did not turn those items over.
That mother unlocked her phone and handed it over to her child's father as he asked. But when she tried to pull her daughter from his arms,
we're told that the adult male struck her possibly a couple times to the face and continued to flee the location.
Deputies arrived at her job and tracked her phone, which helped them locate Flanagan, who was driving a red Camaro. And that's when deputies say he took them on a chase.
He came, he hit my car, backed up, and kept going.
The car eventually came to a rest at a church near Stubner Airline and Veterans Memorial Drive. After a standoff, law enforcement took the suspect into custody, and paramedics provided CPR to the unresponsive 2-year-old until life flight arrived.
Guys, now this story that we just saw is very sad. It's very sad on so many levels, because this is a person that this baby trusted with her life, and this is supposed to be your father who's supposed to protect you, make sure no harm come to you, but yet he is the person doing the harm to you. Now on the news, as y'all heard, he picked the little girl up at the daycare, drove her to the mom's job. They got into some type of argument. He wanted her phone open, and while she opening the phone, whatever, she gives the phone to him, tries to take her daughter. He punches her in the face several times and runs out the store with the daughter. Now later it's said that he then FaceTimes the mom, and why he's on FaceTime with the mom, she later said in a later video that she could see blood all over her daughter's face, like he had hit her with something very hard in the face. Now, this is a 2-year-old baby. I don't know how he could have just done something like this to a 2-year-old baby. Not just any baby, your baby. And it was said that he was choking the baby. Like, this baby is 2. She did nothing to you. She has nothing to do with what's going on with you or her mom. She is the most innocent person throughout this thing that is playing out. But Mr. Flanagan took it upon himself to, I guess, in his head, make the mama pay for what she was doing. Now, with that being said, I understand probably why she did get away from him and wanted to start her life over with her and her daughter, because this right here is very sickening. And I would say it is so sick on so many levels that I don't think anybody could fathom doing something like this to their own kids. Now, with that being said, as for men is not supposed to have those female emotions like this man right here had. This man emotions was through the roof like a female. That right there says a lot. Maybe he wasn't raised by a man or a man figure in his house, that he had these female fit tantrums that led to his daughter's death. So all I can say is to the mom, my heart goes out to you. My heart, and I hope they give him the death penalty. If not, they need to give him life in jail for taking a life. I have heard that his bond has been set at $2 million. And that was increased recently. He don't need to get out. He don't need to breathe no air. He shouldn't be breathing the air he breathing now for what he did to this baby. Because it's nothing so wrong and nothing that you cannot go through, that you cannot move on. People have to understand these days. When it's over, it is over. One or two things can happen. You can get on, move on, start a life with somebody else, live your life happy over there. You never know what the future may hold. Maybe y'all might get back together, maybe not, but move on. It is not that serious that you feel like you got to be with this one person for the rest of your life, that you're willing to hurt someone, or most people, yourself, because you ain't strong enough to be a man or a woman, that y'all have to end up taking a life, an innocent life, to make y'all feel happy about what y'all did. It is very sickening these days. Ladies, be aware of who y'all dating these days. That first telltale sign of this person being crazy, and I'm not just talking to the ladies, I'm talking to the men too, because it is some crazy women out there in the world too, just like it is crazy men. So with that being said, please, from this day forward, just be mindful of who you have kids with, who you date. If they show any sign of a first argument where they just blow up to the extreme, that right there is a toxic relationship. Get out as fast as you can. Do not stay there. Leave. So with that being said, I'm just going to end it on this note. I hope someone find peace in this. I hope the mother find peace. I know it's hard for her. I never had that feeling, but I could just imagine what she's going through. My heart goes out to her, her family. Just keep your head up and make sure you go to court every day and play this thing out, and you put his ass under the jail. Sorry for cursing, but that's what he needs to be. So if anybody, just leave a comment in my comment box below how y'all feel on this story, what y'all think should happen, because I think he needs the death penalty. If not, he needs to be in jail and never see the light of day for what he did to this baby that did not deserve that fate. So with that being said, you guys, I'll see you in the next video. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you liked my video. Later.